Good morning. It's Sunday. It's a little after 7:45 and I've packed up and I'm on the road again. I set up camp last night a little ways out from Ogbourne St George, just off Smeathe Ridge, just past the farm, and maybe not just past the farm. Sorry, I'm distracted. I've just seen two red kites flying up there. I don't know if I'll catch them. There they are. Do you see them? It's like either the fifth birds or the third sighting. Anyway, I'm heading down to Hallam now, which is a small hamlet near Ogbourne St George where I can pick up some water. And I'm aiming today to get to at least Weyland Smithy and maybe Sparsholt, which is anywhere between 18 and 25 kilometers. So we'll see how it goes. I seem to be doing a spot of sheep worrying. They want to head down into the field and I'm approaching them, so I'm just going to stop here, see what they do. Hopefully they'll just peg it down into the field, and there they go. Yeah, there they go. Maybe they're just curious. Anyway, I'm going to have to move on, so I guess I'm going to worry some sheep today. Hello. So it is now 9:45, which means I've been walking for 3 hours and I haven't made that much progress really. It's not too bad, but I'm a bit slow today. I broke camp this morning and walked down to Hallam, where I found the water tap eventually. Got some water, thank you very much. And now I'm heavier, of course, by a good 2 kilos, but that's okay. At least now I can be a bit brave in terms of how far I go. There was a sharp pull up from some railway embankments to this now long flat section, and I'm walking along now, heading up towards Liddington Castle. I just passed a signpost at a junction or crossroads with the B4195 or something that said I'm just under 5 kilometers from Liddington Castle, which is the first castle of the day. If I'm a very good boy, I might also make it to Arthur's Fort and even to Uffington Castle and the Uffington White Horse and Dragon Hill. I doubt it though, but we will see. I'm just going to keep going, put one foot in front of the other, and at some point towards sundown stop and see how things go. You know, but this is kind of what I'm walking through at the moment. It's actually a lot more open, more like that, than the trees would give you to think. Anyway, I'm going to keep plodding along. Thanks for checking in. I'll catch you later. That is a red kite, and I've been seeing them all the time. It looks like they really have populated this area very well since they were reintroduced. And they seem quite at home, but here is where I'm heading. Somewhere over there is Liddington Hill Castle, and there I'll have some lunch and talk to you a bit more. What you are seeing here are the marks remaining of a mighty battle up that hill. I just passed two horse riders past me, and as they way down there turned onto this straight, they said ready, set, and then they flew up here. 1 horsepower is nothing to sniff at. And another good thing about this stretch, apart from just seeing some free horse racing, is I just found this on the path. A perfectly wrapped, and I'm sure perfectly edible, toffee by the feels of it. Excellent, free energy. I'm going to have that now and then head on up that way. Right, didn't expect that, but just had a cracking bacon butty. Onwards and upwards. I've made it to Weyland Smithy, which is a Neolithic long barrow or tomb, not a smithy, as the name would suggest, named after the god Weyland. It's a powerful place. I took a very long shot of it that I hope you can enjoy. It was rather less mystical and magical when I arrived, because there was a ton of children playing all over it and in it, which brought, in a sense, much too much life to this dead and almost timeless place. I've skipped some of these kind of sites along the way that were off-road, like Liddington Castle, as I'd already seen Avebury Castle, and earthworks are earthworks in a way. And I'm very glad I stopped here. Somehow you draw power from places like this in some way, in the same kind of way that I think Philip Larkin was trying to put his finger on in the poem Church Going. If if only because so many dead lie round, as he said. Anyway, it is now 1:45, so I've been up since 7:45 and going 8, 9, 10. So that's about 6 hours, I think. And in about 2 hours time, or a little under that, if I get a good foot under me, I might actually get to a campsite downhill, down Barn Farm, which would be good if I made it to Sparsold Firs this evening. And actually had a safe and legal place to kip for the night. That would be quite good. I think I might even be a day ahead of schedule at that rate. But we'll see how it goes. If I wild camp, I wild camp. If I find a place, I find a place. But thanks for sticking with me on this journey. This rather chilly day. I best crack on, and I'll bring you an update later. One of these chalk carvings in Hillside. You can't see it really very well from up here or from anywhere close, so I'm not going to go down there. And just over there is Dragon Hill. Dragon Hill is, according to legend, the place where St. George, the patron saint of England, slew the eponymous dragon. And you can probably see there's a bald patch of white chalk where grass doesn't grow. And according to legend, that's where the dragon's blood was slain. And since then, nothing has grown. As you can also see, the views are absolutely immense up here. If it wasn't such a hazy, overcast day, Lord alone knows how far you could see on a day like this. Let's back down for a moment, trying to find a campsite. Okay, I don't know how much of this you can see, but I just thought I'd walk you through the past couple of days. So I started here in Avebury, and I had a look at the stone circle. But rather than walk all the way down here to start at a very nondescript car park and walk back up here, because it was late, I just cut across here along the hare path, joined the Ridgeway here, and then I just walked along here, up and around, until I got to, where is it? Barbury Castle up here. And then I decided it was a bit early to stop, and also they said explicitly up there no camping and all that stuff, so I thought I better not. I continued down and I walked along Smeathe's Ridge, which was beautiful. Wide open ridge, soft green turf, horse gallops on either side. And I got down to the end here just before swinging down to Hallam, and here I just thought I'd better call it a day. So I wild camped there, and then this morning, day 2, I walked down to Hallam and picked up some water, and then continued around here, slogged up here, walked off the map here, and continued up here to Liddington Castle, Liddington Hill. I didn't go to the castle because I'd already been to Barbury, and it was about 1 kilometre detour, so I continued on. Walked up along here, through Fox Hill, and long slog, long slog. So I got to Weyland Smithy, which was really cool and a bit kind of ethereal. and then walked on along here, got to Uffington White Horse Hill, Dragon Hill, and then from there I thought, it's all downhill from here. How wrong I was. I continued along here, walked off the map at this point, and then had this slog downhill, only to go back uphill really steeply to get up to this wild plateau to Hill Barn Farm bed and breakfast, horse training stables by the looks of it, and back garden. You couldn't call it a campsite, it really is a back garden. She's just letting me doss here and use their downstairs loo. And so today Garmin says that I've done 30 kilometers or so, 20 miles. It feels like it, and that's much better going than I thought I'd manage. So I'm a little bit ahead of myself, but we'll see what tomorrow and this lake brings. Maybe I'm just robbing Peter to pay Paul at this point, but I'll let you know tomorrow how things go with the next stage. So I'll move on from here, Sparsholt, go along past Sedgebury Camp and see how far along here I get. I'll certainly have to camp one more time before I get to the Thames, but we'll see exactly where that is along the way. That's all for me now. Bye.